Welcome to Katya's Buzz. I'm really grateful to see you on this channel again. All right, so you got your MacBook Pro. This is a 16-inch. It's a fantastic piece of equipment. However, you need to purchase some accessories to make it even better. So I'm going to take you through the things that I purchased to just make my workflow easier and make myself more comfortable while I'm working. The MacBook Pro comes with a Thunderbolt 3. There's 4 ports, and so you don't have USBs, you don't have HDMIs, you don't have anything that comes with the machine. So the first thing you need to do is get the adapters. So I got a whole bunch of them. I got 3, and I think they're all necessary. The first one is from Apple. It's the Apple USB Digital AV Multiport. This is allowing you to connect your computer directly on the electric line. There is a HDMI, which I then connect my computer to this TV. And then there is a USB, which is actually empty because I have another port, which is right here. And that is a Hub Multiport. And this one is fantastic because it has everything I need in it. It has 3 USBs, the little video card, and the mini card. This is fantastic for video editing. You can just film on your camera, just pop your card right in the slot here, and it will read it very quickly. There is also an HDMI at the end. I'm not using it because I'm using the other one, but that's also very important if you're doing video. So there are 2 types of these adapters. One of them comes where it plugs directly into the side of your computer, but it uses the 2 ports. So I didn't opt for that one because I want as many ports as I can because I'm going crazy with wiring and connectors and I always need more ports. So there is no need for me to take 2 ports to create an adapter. I much prefer to have this little cord and my adapters using just 1 port. So for me, that was a much better choice. And since I'm going crazy with the connectors and I have a whole bunch of things that are USB connects, I connected from this adapter another USB adapter. This is StarTech. It splits 1 USB into 4, and it's very useful because then I can put everything I need directly into one of those. That's the most important. You need those adapters. You absolutely need to have everything you're going to plug into your machine whenever you need. And so it's very easy to carry. You can put it in your bag. They're very affordable and they're very important, particularly for this machine that really comes with only the Thunderbolt 3. I like to work on my computer. I'm spending many hours on my machine, so I can't do the laptop all the time. It's not good for your wrist, it's not good for your back. Even if you tilt it, there is a point where it's just not good for you for a long time. So I always lift my computer so that it's eye level. So I recommend this computer stand because it's very rigid, it's very solid, it's just at the right height. It has a roll in the bottom that makes it turn and is very sturdy and very solid, and I've had it for a while and it matches very well with the Mac look and it's a very nice sturdy piece of equipment. So I highly recommend you get that. And once you get that, of course, you have more demand. You definitely need to get yourself a keyboard. And I like the one with the Numeric because I use it a lot. And I like the arrows as well. But the Numeric, when I have to put my code and my password and everything else, it's just, I miss it if I don't have it. It's wireless and rechargeable. I use it wired whenever I can because it makes things easier. Sometimes I have issues with the connection. So I prefer to wire everything. I also, when I do headphones, earphones, I wire them as much as I can. I don't necessarily think it's healthy for our brain to have all these waves coming into our brain. So call me old-fashioned. I always, whenever I can, again, like if I'm outside walking my dog or anything and I need to be wireless, then I'll go for it. But I'm not 100% wireless. I like to keep things wired. Same thing for a microphone on the camera. Whenever possible, I do with the wire. It's just I don't know, not trusting technology 100% because always something can go wrong. So this is how I like to keep things together. So this is currently wired to my computer, but it can be wireless. It's really good, really slim, very solid, and it has that very beautiful Mac look. The keypads are just slightly up. It's just a very modern, high-tech look that I really admire. So I'm happy with that. Definitely need a mouse. Again, I prefer mine wired, so I am using a Macally. It's very slick, it's very comfortable to the touch. You can see that it's just perfect match with the look again. So I recommend that if you're going to go for a wired mouse. Of course, you can get the Mac wireless mouse, which is also wonderful. I have it, I use it when I'm in the field or out of my office. You also never want to travel without your Thunderbolt external drives. I have two, and these are now relatively inexpensive. You can get 2 Ts, 4 Ts, and you can throw them. They're pretty sturdy. They're not that big. There are some smaller ones, but I like these. I work directly on them. I hardly ever do anything on the actual Mac, even though I have, I think, 2 terabytes of space. I do everything directly into those, and the speed now is fairly decent between the drive and the computer. And so what I do is one of them is the original, and I sync the other one every half hour, every hour, so that if one dies, the other one will be my savior. And you always want to do that. So I have the ability of putting them directly under the computer, and so I don't ever remember they're there. Another accessory I highly recommend is the HD Pro 4K webcam. It's right here. It's very small, and if you're filming and recording, it's just much better quality. And you have the ability to just pull it out very easily. It has this little thing that plugs right in the back of your computer. And for security issues, you know that anybody can be watching you from wherever. A hacker can get in. It just happens all the time. So you can flap that little cover, poof, and you are safe and no one can spy on you. So this is, again, a very easy thing to pull out. Just put it back in, make sure it's right on the eye, and you close it. So that's really a wonderful webcam. You can also see this microphone that I use. I plug it directly on my computer, and whenever I'm filming and looking at the screen and speaking at the same time, I find it to be very affordable for the quality that it comes with. It's called the Q2U Handheld Dynamic Microphone. It's very slick looking. I have it right next to me at all times. If you don't have a microphone for recording and podcast, check this out. This is one of the affordable ones. Considering now that we spend between 8 hours, 10 hours a day on the computer, I like to not be stuck on a chair all the time because it's not good for us. It's bad for the back, it's bad for the legs, it's bad for circulation. And so I made sure I got a stand computer. It's called the RealSpace Magellan 60-inch wide pneumatic height adjustable standing desk. I love it. 60-inch wide. So as you can see, it's longer than me. If I stretch both of my arms, it's that big. So it allows me to put this huge TV that I use as a second screen. This is a pneumatic height adjustable desk. It's very easy. You just clip it with your hand and pull down. And so it allows me to just decide what height I want it. And more importantly, when it's electric, the moment it breaks, it's over. You have to buy a new one. So even though the other desks are much smaller and electric and they look super nice, I'm also like aware that they're beautiful. I personally, for my own taste, decided to go for this one because it's very long and it's very sturdy. If you look at the feet, it's very solid. The surface is very resistant. I just think it's very pretty. I also recommend the bungee office chair. It's a very nice setup. Like, I don't spend many hours on it. I wouldn't recommend it if it's your office desk for 10 hours a day. But I'm at home, I've been working from home, and I do most of my work standing. I think it's a little bit of a better flow for me. When I get tired, I sit on that chair, and it's comfortable because it's made of these lines. It molds the shape of your body, and if you move a little bit, it kind of goes with it. So I've been very comfortable in that chair. If you like the look, very modern looking, I think it fits well in my office. I'm a petite woman, and so when I'm sitting on a chair, I really find it that it's important to have a footrest. And I found this really cool footrest. It's an ergonomic footrest. It has texture and massage rolls in the middle of it. I find myself using it. It raises really high, so it creates this angle when I'm sitting, which is very nice for me. If you have any interest in the accessories we just went over, please use the links below on the Amazon account. I appreciate you visiting. I hope you like this video. Please take a moment to click like and to also subscribe to my channel so you can see what other videos I may come up with. I hope you appreciated this information and that you will find some of those accessories available to you, and hopefully it'll make your life a little bit easier. I know these things have helped me tremendously, and now I wouldn't part with any of them. So I hope that at least one or two of these things will be helpful to you as well. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. If you enjoy the video tutorials, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and press like. I hope you'll come again. I will put more videos out there for you to be able to film better, edit better, do some graphic design, all for the purpose of putting your YouTube channel in the best possible light.